everybody.
Hi guys.
Hey.
So we had the opportunity to preview Tiana'S Bayou adventure. And if you guys can stand one more video about that, we'd like to tell you about our experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of green screen and put our little image down at the bottom as we kind of walk you through what we're showing here. Scanned in. And
there's some similarities to the original, but they did some nice things, segue into.
I was so excited to see these iron rails too. It kind of gives the New Orleans feel.
Yeah.
And then as you get farther down into the queue, you can see the old style railing, which was okay. It wasn't too bad in of itself. And then the farther we get down in here, I was hoping that some of the buildings would have like a remake too that would kind of make the immersion feel complete, but they're just like the same old buildings with a little bit of different signage. But you said that you thought that they were more...
It's kind of like, I guess, the outskirts, like you're in the bayou instead of being
in
like in New Orleans.
Guys, as you're walking through the queue, you'll see some really cute additions, like this little garden here. And so I really had high hopes. And then we see this car, which didn't you think that was pretty
Cool.
incredible?
Yeah, it's nice.
The paintings that you see up there.
The advertisements.
And of course, you know, you're getting ready to go to the 50-foot plunge, so we had to stop there. And then as you go inside, this again is very, very positive, and I had high hopes for it.
It's like a general store and
yeah,
the office for the restaurant.
It looks really, really good. And then you kind of get farther in. And of course you see the little sign for Tiana'S Palace, which is super fun, super cool. I pause it here a little bit so you guys can kind of see. And then of course you may get wet, which everybody wants to get wet on a hot day. And this was cute.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it. It got a nice flavor to the idea of what we were going into.
Yeah, and then so we had some family portraits, which were really good.
That's some military pictures that were like animated. It's animated stills of like the military and family members. It was cool.
Yeah. So it was, it was very. It kind of gave you the setting a little bit, but this is where you started to lose me. So as we're going down this hallway, you notice
it's
that
the old Splash Mountain hallway.
Yeah, so what they did is they said it's a salt mine, and we were both like, is there a salt mine in the movie? Because I guess we were expecting it to be more like a biography of the movie, which they were going in a totally different direction, I guess. So as you're walking through here, you'll see that they put glitter kind of on the walls to make it look more like a salt mine. Load platform, which looks great, and their costuming, guys. Look at the costuming. It is phenomenal.
Pretty good.
And we got lucky enough to...
Yeah, we rode in the front car of one of them.
The very front car, so we got to really good filming.
Number 5. How many? Row 6.
Now, as you go in here, you know, they've got some nice little setups. I think that they could have done a little bit more, don't you think?
I mean, it seems like, obviously what they're doing, they're trying to convert Splash Mountain into that, and it feels like it's not built specific for Tiana'S. You get that feeling of the old Splash Mountain.
And then, okay, so here's our first little drop, and of course we have to pause here so you can kind of get the full effect. But as you come down here, this part I thought was so cute. You come around, it's kind of in the swamp, in the bayou, and who do we have sitting here on the log?
Tiana and Prince Naveen.
How cute are they?
Frog.
So this is kind of cute, but the sound that you hear sounds more like a pig grunt than it does like a frog. Of course, we got the drop. All right, guys, so you're getting ready to see
They got rid of the briar patch. Tiana for the first of like 4 times.
And guys, look at how she just kind of stands there and stares at you for like a good 30 seconds until your raft gets up there, and then she starts to talk. But every time I saw her in her animatronic form, her eyes just looked really strange. Here's a great animatronics example. We've got, what do we got?
Oh, the okra dancing?
Dancing okra. So, okay, still kind of high hopes, you know. We've got Lewis back there in the background. And let's see.
But there's gophers, I don't know what that means, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess they're all, and so the storyline was very befuddled and confusing to me. I didn't know, are we looking for produce? Are we looking for a band? The storyline just seemed very kind of like messed up, didn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like The Land, sort of, but not. And
Yeah. So I was just trying to grasp where we were going with it. Like, what was the build-up? What was I
guess like a home, like a restaurant where they grow their own produce and everything. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking too. But that's not what we're doing at all on this ride, guys. So of course we've got the great water tower here. Okay, so now we're coming around into the little bend here, and we've got some like bottles up there, and that kind of is like lending into Mama Odie's, and you can hear her voice start to talk a little bit here.
If you're looking for musicians,
you're looking for, you want to go down under, that kind of thing. So it's very, very pretty, obviously. This part is pretty. It's pretty. And you get your little...
It was kind of like building up. I was like, oh, it's going to be some big finale or big entrance.
Yeah. So and we got a little splash there in our face. So it was really cool that we got the front seat, though. Okay, so now we're going into the first of many dark areas. This actually wasn't so bad. No. I didn't think this area was bad. Yeah. It's nicely decorated. It's got a lot of stuff to look at. But this is the only area that this is the one time you should see this area like this. But you see a lot of areas exactly like this throughout the whole ride. And then we get our first big look at Lewis here. And what did you think of him?
Not perfect. There was a nice movement of the animatronic, but it seemed a little like a plushy animal or something.
Yeah, he's talking, and you're still not quite as sure what your quest is or what you're doing. And for me, it was really hard to hear the characters talk in the storyline. And here we've got like a little country band happening, and then you hear Tiana say something, and guys, every time you see Tiana, kind of look at her eyes, and I'm going to draw your attention to it later on as we kind of move through it. And they struggle with the eyes of Tiana really bad. It kind of reminded me of the hippopotamus in the Small World. More very dark area. I mean, this would have been, like Mr. Pantopia said, this would have been a great time to kind of introduce Dr. Facilier in there, and some shadow people and things like that. And this is supposed to be, I think, all these are supposed to be fireflies. And then now we've got coming up here, this is the first little area where we see them getting together as a band. Again, here's Tiana with that weird looking eye. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's just me, but okay. And we've got the little bears here. And look at this one bear, guys. His face looks so scary. The middle bear, I mean, I don't know. He looks like he's gonna... Did you notice that when we were at... So when I was reviewing the video, I could really see it. Okay, so let's kind of move on through here. And of course, more and more dark area. This is supposed to be, I think, more of the fireflies. But man, there's so much that they could have done. They could have brought Lawrence in here. They could have brought so many of the other characters. They could have brought the dog, the cat, anything they could have brought in here, but it was just a lot of darkness.
I think like a looming Facilier or something. Dr. Facilier would have been good.
Yeah, very, very good. It would have kind of been, like you said, the antagonist. Okay, now...
he's an integral part of the... Yeah.
Now here we've got another Tiana coming up, and again, she just looks a little bit odd. I'm not really sure what it is. And I guess because it's Tiana's ride, I would have liked to seen her maybe once or twice at the end, and all the other characters building it up to the final finale of seeing Tiana. This section right here was very strange to me. Couldn't really hear what Mama Odie was saying. Stirring something up there, but it really didn't make sense, and that made me think again that we were back to Tiana's restaurant looking for produce and stuff like that. But in reality, what she's saying to you is when you get up there, you can hear it. She says, get ready to go small. This view, of course, more darkness. The next view that we have is kind of like this flash, and it's supposed to be like...
Yeah, and then everything's big, and then after about 2-3 seconds, I realized, okay, we're supposed to be small now, because things look big.
Yeah,
kind of like on Ratatouille.
So I didn't know, are we supposed to be a frog? Are we a lightning bug? What exactly are we? And what is the purpose? Like, what is the purpose? Because I thought we were looking for a band. I'm not sure. So, and then kind of go through this area a little bit more, a lot more darkness again, and I wasn't really kind of grasping what everything was and what they were saying, what they were going for.
They're kind of like killing time, it feels like.
Yeah, and there's no build-up and no excitement. And then through here is a little bit more of you're being super small. You've got like the frog playing the flower there. They touted that this was going to be one of the rides that was going to use some really great animatronics. Here we've got Tiana on a screen, and there was a lot of screens used in here that kind of were a little bit frustrating as well. We saw Mama Odie back there with the screen. Now this is Tiana in a screen as well, and it's like, I think it's supposed to be like her looking in, looking down at whatever we're supposed to be little. The frog is super cute though. And then now we're coming into the area that's where all the lightning bugs are. And again, I think we're supposed to be really small, and you see all the lightning bugs singing and dancing and doing all their kind of stuff. But again, I don't know what my purpose is. Like, why am I here? What am I doing? Kind of thing. I really didn't understand or hear what was happening. And then we kind of get up to this area, and you get this really quick picture of Mama Odie and her snake, and then it closes, and I don't know what's happening. So I actually had to go back and listen to this video afterwards, and it said something about, now I'm going to make you big, or something.
It's like a psychedelic thing of the lights and stuff, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so here we're heading up into the drop. Again, all this area could have been great with Dr. Facilier, are you ready? With all the shadow people, it just would have been such a build-up and so exciting. And then we get up there, and we've got this is the first animatronic that we see of Mama Odie, and it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's good, and she's just, I really couldn't understand what she was saying. And then, of course, you know, the drop that we all love and everything. But I was so confused about everything that was happening that I didn't even really like grab what was happening here. It was just like, yeah, it was kind of very, very hard to grasp and understand. Guys, I have a lot of really great hopes for this. I think that they have lots of room to improve it. I think it needs a lot of work for sure.
All those blank areas, you could really spice them up with something in the beginning, like Faciliers conning them and stuff. If you put that in there.
Guys, I would say at this point that the way the ride is, and if this is your one time, your one chance that you go to Disney, I would not waste my precious Disney time waiting in line on this ride or going on this ride, because there's so many other great things to do at Magic Kingdom, and I'm afraid that you're going to be let down with this. Now again, like I said, I think that the Imagineers have a ton of room for improvements. There's all kinds of great ideas circling online, you know, the YouTube videos, go check those out. Now we're coming up to the end, and this of course is the end with Mama Odie with her beignets and stuff like that. I'm going to leave out the little party section just because I want you guys to see something, you know, firsthand. Okay, and as promised, I always tell you guys we're going to show you the new pins. So let's go through the new pins, and we will see you at our next video. Thank you so much for watching. So these are the new Build-A-Pins, and they've got the Mickey Pluto. They've also got the Donald and Chip and Dale Minnie. There's a Melly one that dropped too. I don't see it. They must be sold out. What else do we got here? Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that beauty. Isn't that amazing? I love that one. And these are $29.99. That's a good one too, yeah. The Honorary Ghoul one. Very cool, very cool. This is a slider. Oh yeah, Small World. Just where my favorite ride, right? It's our favorite ride in the whole world. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. What is this one? I don't think I've seen this one. Oh my gosh. I gotta take a picture of this one. Have you guys have it?
What is that?
It's Pluto as an angel and a devil. How cute is that? I haven't seen that one.
Each one on each side.
Oh, look at nothing can stop us now. I tell you how. Mexico. They got a bunch of big countries. Very cool. Look at that new Mary Poppins one. That's a really neat one. Thank you. Mary Poppins. That's a good one. I haven't seen this Indiana Jones one. Of course, we got more of the succulents. Oh, look at this. Chicken Little's adorable. One of my favorites. Another Stitch one. So we're getting ready to get a bunch of Stitch dropped, guys. This is a fun one. A bunch of Stitch to drop because 626 days coming up. Of course, we got some new pirates. So they had Honorary Ghoul over there, and here they also have Honorary Pirate. Okay, now we're at the Princess section.
Oh my gosh, Taylor, look, wasn't I just saying you need to do the sidekick? We already got it.
This one's cool. It's very cool. Yeah, guys, if you have not gotten into pin collecting yet and you're a Disney fan, what are you even doing? No, I'm teasing you because it's hard. It's hard. Once you get into it, you're like hook, line, and sinker. There is the new Honorary Princess one. It was very cool. And I heard that they had some new supporting cast ones. Don't see. I think they have a new. I think it was supposed to be like Stitch. Oh yeah, here it is. So here's the Stitch one. I think we saw that one. Yep. Let's see what else we got. Oh, a whole bunch of up ones.
But not the one where she's like,
Megara, you don't see a lot of Megara either. What else? And then we got the marbles, Star Wars, and some other little pins. But yeah, guys, so this is one of our favorite pin stores in Magic Kingdom. And of course, over in Epcot, it's Pin Traders. In Hollywood Studios, it's the Dark Room. And in Animal Kingdom, the place to get pins is that little mercantile shop just as you walk in. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.